When I look inside the mirror, see the greatest of all time. The go, the go, the go, the go. When I look inside the mirror, see the greatest of all time. The go, the go, the go, the go. G-O-A-T, yeah, that's me. G-O-A-T, yeah, that's me. G-O-A-T, yeah, that's me. The go.
Hey, what's up? You're rocking with the one and only D-Man, and today we're talking about planting seeds. Now, when you plant seeds, that means you're making an investment into something to get a bigger and greater return. And it's good to plant seeds. Planting seeds is just like sowing. When you sow something, that means you're putting something into the ground. Like you're putting a seed into the ground, and you're going to watch it grow and manifest into something. It's like you're putting something into this world, the earth, this realm. And whatever you put into it is what you're going to get back. That's why they say you reap what you sow. Whatever you give out is what you're going to receive. Whatever you dish to people, what you're going to get back. Whatever you do is a reflection of the type of experiences or things that will come back towards you, whether it's positive or it's negative. That's why I advise you to do positive things, so when you put out good plants and good seeds, you will bear beautiful fruit. Whatever you put into this world, you'll get it back. If you put good energy out here, you'll receive good energy. You put bad energy out here, nasty energy out here, you'll receive nasty energy. So think smart about what you choose to put out into this world. It's a reflection of who you are and the type of experiences and circumstances that can come back to you. So let's be smart when we plant. You grow. Whenever you sow something, you're forming something. You're forming a plant and it's growing. You're forming a tree and it's developing. And those trees bear fruit. And those fruit can be good fruit or bad fruit. It just depends on what you put out there. And there's so many ways to give out and plant seeds. When you meet people, you greet them. If you have money and somebody doesn't have it, they ask you, you give it to them. You're planting a seed in their life. That person might be down at that moment, but one day they might be up. And when they see another person who needs, they will give it. So it's spreading, you're passing off something, you're multiplying something. It becomes powerful, it becomes rooted, and the source came from you. So it's good to plant good seeds in people's life. Actions that you make, little things that you do, it could be donating in church. You never know where it will come back to you. Greeting somebody, telling them hello when they're having a bad day. You might have been the only person that would have spoke to that person that day. You never know. But just for the fact that you greeted them, it probably uplifted their spirit. And a moment whereby you're probably going through something and somebody sees you, you might receive the same thing or more. And when you plant seeds, you never know the return of how much you will get back or how much things will start to happen around you from what you're putting out there. It comes in different ways, and it might not come when you want it, but it's surely going to come. So it's good to plant positive seeds and not negative seeds. When you go out here, you kill people, you rob people, you cheat, you steal, you do all types of weird stuff and bad things. That's the type of stuff that's going to surround you and come your way. You're going to face traumatic, bad, dangerous, harmful experiences, things that you don't want to go through. But if you're putting it out there, it's going to come your way. It's just like karma. So I advise you to plant smart seeds. Plant positive seeds. Go out here and do things. Be a leader in your community. Help people. Be positive. Give back to others. When you're stingy, you want to hold things. That's what you're planting. Those are the type of experiences you're going to face. When you plant a seed, it starts to become rooted into the ground. As it grows, it gets rooted and it sticks and it spreads its vessels and its veins throughout the ground. So it's hard. So some people go through a lot of negative stuff because some of the evil they've done is rooted. When you have all that going on, woo, or those roots are positive roots, oh my goodness, your life will be overflowing with blessings. So it makes sense to devote and put time into planting beautiful seeds so you can receive beautiful outcomes of, from when you do it. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. So let me tell you something. I will pass out my cards. I'll meet different people and I'll hand it to them. And that was me planting the seed. I was investing me and giving it to these people. And their investment in return is checking me out. And if they like it, subscribing to what I do, watching me, following me, and learning from it and gaining from it, and like letting other people know what I do. That way it comes back to me and it goes round, it spreads. Even when I was working at the hospital, I would see kids that were going through it and I was like, hey, let me take advantage of this and give. I'm planting seeds into these children's lives. I'm giving them my cards. Some of them are sick, sad. They don't want to be in the hospital. They want to be outside free, around their friends and family, just feeling good, not in the conditions that they're presently in. But when I was working there, I'll make sure I give them these things and I'll talk to them, I'll communicate with them. And then I was planting a seed These kids can watch me and it can help them. They might like my music, my inspiration, my motivation, my positive drive, and they might pick it up. So through their situation of hard times, they might be positive or just feel a source of encouragement to want to continue and stand through it, even though it's painful. And then their parents will see me and be like, hey, are you the person? Oh, you're the one that gave my child the card. Oh, they watch you, they like you. And it's cool. And now I'm no longer working at that hospital, but I've already planted seeds with people there because some of them still check on me till today and message me and encourage me, and that adds to my journey and it gives me strength. So they're investing back into me by taking time to look, share, and watch what I do. So it's like a balance. I'm giving something and I'm receiving something. When you plant seeds and you plant positive seeds, you never know where it will take you. You never know. For instance, I met this lady when I was passing out my cards, and that time it gave me that gear to feel confident. I seen her at the reception. I gave her my card, I just told her what I do. She's no longer working there, but now we're finna to work with each other. She's about to be a business partner. We can get things done, rub minds, grow. And that just started off me planting the seed. Hey, I'm D-Man, this is what I do, check me out. Didn't talk for months until the time was necessary for us to come into the right time and talk and make things work and take whatever we're doing to a whole nother level. When you plant seeds, you never know the outcome of the type of things that you'll bring and attract to your life. That's why I tell you, when you go out here, be positive, be smart, do things the correct way, because you never know what you're going to attract to it yourself. And the results that you get from what you plant are like the fruits of your labor, the fruits of what you put out there. So if you put out beautiful fruits, good vibes, you're going to get that. You're going to give birth to that. You're going to attract that. You're going to manifest that in your life. And it's going to be rooted in the ground, and it's going to be manifested, just growing and flowing. Vessels, plants, seeds, trees, flowers, blossoming of that positivity, good fruit. And when you put into negative stuff, oh my gosh, it's the opposite. It's hard, it's tough. It's like you have to go to church, break things. You just face so much turmoil, it's tough. So plant good seeds, you never know where it can take you. When I would give out my cards, I met somebody. I said, hey, I rap. I gave him my card, he checked it out. I made an investment. And he invested back in me by saying, hey, I make beats. He checked out my card immediately. I gave it to him. Called me, said I make beats. Send me the beats. I made songs to them. They're out there. Just off planting a seed, letting somebody know who I am, being positive, coming at them correctly. You never know where it can take you. So my advice to you is plant positive seeds, plant great seeds, plant seeds, act in a manner, do things, and let it be sincere. Because whatever you give is what you're going to receive. If you like what I'm talking about, subscribe. I got more content on the way.